This year's been tough. It's been draining, taxing. Everyone's feeling the COVID fatigue.
Mitigation plans were changing, if not daily, weekly.
All of our buildings had to go on lockdown and giving the families that confidence, even though they can't come into the building.
Pretty much everything that we do has been changed. But yet, at the end of the day, everybody's pulling together to sacrifice and take care of our kupuna.
A number of CNAs would work double shifts, so they're here at 6 a.m., they're leaving at 6 p.m. at night. We had our nurse management, they were even on the floor, helping to pass meds, to support where we had those holes in staffing.
They've done incredible things. I mean, they've went way out of the box. You would never have thought. One of our facilities, the entire leadership team, took the nursing assistance course and worked as nursing assistants on the floor and continue to do so.
The staff, when we had the red zone, knowing that those individuals were COVID positive, they volunteered. They volunteered to work that unit.
It really moved me to realize how scared they must have been, but yet they pushed through.
The word proud never covers it, and I try not to cry, but it really does. It just hits you in the heart. And I've heard of where, they've had an outbreak and they didn't have nurses to come in. One nurse I know worked 18 straight hours, with a patient that was positive. That's an incredible risk when you have little kids at home. To say I appreciate that, there's no words for that. That's an act of love.
One of the greatest challenges was the outbreak that we had at the villas. It started with just one guest, and then it went on to be up to 11 guests and about 12 staff members.
We didn't expect to have an outbreak. We were careful, fully vaccinated. We didn't know what was going on. So late on a weekend, a decision was made, we're gonna stand at this red zone. And what was amazing was that during this time where everybody was trying to figure out what was going on, people just came together.
It was just a few of us on the first day, hunkering down, supporting each other. But then on the second day, that's when the support came pouring in. Dietary started to recognize that, hey, you guys are hungry, let me feed you. Administration came in, how can we support you? And it was so funny because the first thing that we wanted was ice cream. And so, John took that to the next level, had Debbie run down to McDonald's, order 24 McFlurries. We turned around and we were watching the sunrise, we were watching the sunset. And the powerful thing was that everybody brought their ability to rally the team.
We saw people going ahead and doing everything that they needed to do. It didn't matter if you're a manager. Every sense of what made us Ohana was there.
So as the administrator at Hale Kupuna Heritage Home, I was experiencing some really difficult staffing challenges, specifically within our nursing department, which led to a lot of my staff to put in countless hours to just get through every day, one at a time. And I called my friend Justin Morrison, who's the administrator at Legacy Hilo, and just told him what I was going through. And he said, I got you. And for his staff to be willing to come over and stay in an environment that's not the best accommodations in a nursing facility. Most recently, us closing down one of our units. It really inspired me, and we referred to those staff as our Hilo Angels because it's been a tough couple months, and we all try to exemplify One Ohana in our facilities, but to see One Ohana in action has been super inspiring.
We just had overwhelming support, and I'm just thankful that we have amazing staff, also amazing HR that could schedule the actual flights. And I know that if we were in that kind of situation, I would want the same kind of support. So happy to have helped.
I tell everybody reflecting on it right now that, God puts a challenge in front of you to show us what we're made of. And when the responsibility is put in your lap, what you're gonna do with it. And we saw, people in the positions of housekeeping, positions of dietary, just rise up and just offer support. Our nurses, our nursing team, just leaders rose and went into our red zones to work with the COVID patients, not because they were forced, because they wanted to, because they care. And so I think that's what's really special about what happened. We came together as a team, we saw leaders rise, and we believed in each other.
I have seen and witnessed staff every single day. No matter what is happening, no matter what policy, what guideline, they have walked through those doors with a smile on their face, no matter what they're going through at home. And they have brought joy.
The way the staff takes care of my mom makes me feel so happy that there's humans like that in the world. Just knowing that the person who cared for me is being cared for in return.
I don't think there are words to express that kind of appreciation or that kind of gratitude for what everybody's done, especially, all the frontline staff. I think the only thing I could say is I can give them an Irish grandmother's blessing, which is the same as my Irish grandmother gave me. And it's basically, may the good Lord always bless you and hold you close to his heart, as close as I hold you to mine.
My family and I would like to say thank you for the Ohana Pacific.
I love you guys. You guys are good. You guys are good.
You have a gift. Only you have a gift of being kind.
And I really do feel like I really belong here.
And I hope that you know that you are truly appreciated for the services that you provide, both professionally and personally, for our loved ones.
Mahalo.
Mahalo.
Thank you. We love you. Thank you. Bye.